So like I said in my previous video, in my life things have happened that were like seeing the soul in action. Once you start having eyes for these things, it's impossible not to see, and you will see it, you know. And of course all of these things can be coincidences, but at a certain point in time you just have to accept that it's not, and that there is like a higher power or something that you can't understand. The clearest examples that I have were the days that my mother died. She died of cancer 2 years ago, and the day before she died, I mean, these days she was getting sedation because she was suffering a lot, and the sedation is pretty much to keep her like in a coma. Although not that heavy, so she would wake up sometimes, but pretty much that's the idea. So listen, her brother and sister came over to visit, and she was asleep, so she was sedated. Her sister sat next to her, okay. Her brother sat at a table quite far from her. Yeah, it was really difficult for him, you know. But then my mother slept the whole time, so. But then he wanted to say goodbye before they left, and he got near to her without saying a word, and my mother woke up and hugged him. Obviously like her, totally like disoriented, like her arm movement and everything. But like, what logical explanation is there for this? She felt his presence without saying a word, without seeing him, without anything. Explain this to me. So that was a beautiful moment, really. Another moment was a few hours later, because she died at 12:10 at night. My sister and me were sleeping beside her, so she was in the living room, I was sleeping like this, my sister was sleeping next to her on a mattress on the floor. We went to sleep at around 10. She was already asleep, but okay. But then at a few minutes past, well, 12:10, I woke up. Out of nowhere, I just woke up, and I just lifted my head like this, and I looked at her because, I don't know, just to see if she was still breathing. And I didn't move, I didn't get out, I didn't wake, I didn't do anything, you know. I just did this, and within 5 seconds or something like this, my sister woke up as well. Explain this to me. Of course, these things can be coincidences. Everything can be random. But it doesn't feel like it. It was as if my soul and my sister's soul felt it when she left. Because I touched her skin and she was still warm. And she still had pretty much her color. So it was a very short time after she left that we woke up. Both at the same time, seconds apart, me and my sister. And I can go on and on and on, but these moments, these days with my mother's death were the clearest examples. Once you open your eyes to these things like inexplicable feelings, you know that there is more beyond what we can see. So yeah, just wanted to share this. Bye.